Jurgen Klopp on Thiago's first year and Liverpool's midfield evolution. Jurgen Klopp discussed Thiago Alcantara's first year as a Liverpool player and his midfield setup during the second part of his Crystal Palace pre-match press conference. Saturday marks exactly 12 months since Thiago swapped Bayern Munich for the Reds, who welcome Patrick Vieira's side to Anfield in the Premier League at 3 p.m. BST. On assessing Thiago's first year at the club and how much more he thinks there is to come from the number 6. Much more, because the start was not perfect. He came here, got COVID, got injured early and stuff like this. That, of course, makes things more difficult, but he showed what kind of player he can be for us and will be for us. So, there's a lot more to come, of course. Maybe it's now a year, but if you want it's actually only half a year because of all the things that happened around. Coming to a new club in the most difficult period of all our lives, he settled really well despite that. Maybe it's now a year, but if you want it's actually only half a year because of all the things that happened around. Coming to a new club in the most difficult period of all our lives, he settled really well despite that. His family is here, loves it here. He's in the middle of the team. It was very quick the case, and he's a really good character and really good personality and obviously a world-class player. His family is here, loves it here. He's in the middle of the team. It was very quick the case, and he's a really good character and really good personality and obviously a world-class player. It's different obviously with players because there are some natural skills what the boys have. In Thiago's case, all the technical stuff is kind of easy for him. But, of course, he had to and has to adapt to the way we play, the way we defend, all these kind of things. He played probably more often at Munich in the rather double 6 role, maybe a slightly more offensive player, but for us it's a complex position. You have to be offensive, you have to be defensive, you have to be really in between the lines, you can drop but not always in the last line to receive the ball, all these kind of things. But actually he's a natural footballer. It's not that we now give him like 50, 60 different things during a game. We want him to play his football with some little things which he has had to adapt to in the way we play. And he did that, so that's all fine. I don't ask him now for constant runs behind the last line or stuff like this. He's a playmaker obviously that can be sometimes a little bit deeper but must be very often between the two interesting lines of the opponent as well in a more closer area. But with this passing he can change the game immediately. He has great vision and can chip balls in each area he wants to, a bit like a golfer actually, a good golfer, a world-class golfer. He can do that obviously without thinking. I love the way he plays, all good. How I said, it's a complex position for us. But because we have the different skill sets, we use the different skill sets from time to time when we think this skill set makes more sense against this opponent, so more dynamic, more runs in behind, more natural offensive, more natural defensive, all these kind of things. So, that's the reason for different lineups.